It's like it's a process, and I can't say whenever it's going to be done because I don't know the next little tweak I do is going to discombobble half the stuff I just did on this side. It's like, but I've learned lots.
But in the overview, like, I mean, like you can just say, like heaven on earth, and then but then that has a zillion.
Oh, it has nothing to do with the truth. It has to do with being intriguing. It's like the truth has been said a billion times in this beginningless universe. Like truth is static. And so it's all about articulating for the time, for the civilization.
But it has to be like it can't just be nothing. It's got to. I mean, not here for nothing. There's got to be something that
Yeah,
comes.
but that
comes
has
out of it.
absolutely no bearing on what I'm doing.
Well, there's a goal though. There's some sort of goal.
Yeah, I'm going to articulate the nature of God plainly so everyone on earth can figure it out.
Yeah, but all right, but you're articulating it. It's still a personal view.
Truth is truth. Truth is not subjective. You don't get your own truth.
All right, but it's incredibly involved and like everything. Like it touches every aspect of our creation.
Yeah, and touches every survival technique that is contrary to it. And so...
But why is there anything contrary to it? Why do we have to, like, what's the battle all about? Like, we fight daily.
Well, do we love truth most, or do we not love truth most?
Yeah, that is the quest, right? That is
Well,
the challenge.
At the same point, it will never be a matter of a choice.
This matter of no matter what, this is still this and that. Like it's all, it's like, it's almost like just mixed up. Like you have the truth and then you have all this bullshit.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm doing what I'm doing.
But then
there's no but.
No, but still, you're still doing it. You're still like it's ongoing. Like the picture's ongoing. The scene's changing.
Yeah, and inspirations come and miracles come and go, and we'll see what time has to offer. The idea of being disheartened or disillusioned because things aren't happening is...
Yeah, but to see things getting worse, to see things degenerating...
Well, we're in hell. We're in literal hell, and I have no sympathy for anyone suffering. Like the emotion, it has no place or bearing in the determination of what truth is.
So, and I still don't get it. Like it's
well, you can't, because if you got it, you would have to stop using money. And so you have to, this disconnect needs to maintain there. So you do as much as you can up until that point, and then when that point reach, you realize that I'm not the easiest friend to have.
But see what it is like you say one thing, and then that leads to another, and then everything else, it leads to everything else, and so it's not just one thing. It's getting through the day. The fact that we have to do this way, like we live in this house, we got these vehicles.
Yeah.
We have to do all these things that we're forced to do.
Well, no, not really.
Well, not
only to survive.
Yeah, to maintain.
But you don't need to live. You want to.
Well, I am alive though.
Yeah, but like there's no necessity to life. There is, I want to live, and so I need to survive.
You just sound so scattered, really. I mean, it's just it goes all over the place.
Well, we're talking
like
about
I want to focus on challenging change. Like I'm looking right now, like we got an election happening again, another stupid by-election, and we're getting another government, and there's no resistance. There's no people aren't standing up. They're all just dumbed down, going along with the way it is. And there's no change in the
Well, that's
scene.
why I'm doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, but David, you've been doing this a long time. Like, I mean, we've been at this for over 20 years.
Well, that's why
Yeah.
you're not a good coach in this area.
No, it's true. No. Yeah. So then what do we do? But I'm here.
Well, you survive, and I don't care how you feel, and I just plug away at my job, and you keep on wondering what's going to happen of it, and I'll not worry about what you're thinking about that, and I'll just continue doing the job.
Yeah, but I've got to maintain my situation.
Well, your sanity. At the same time, I'm not going to let that hinder the job.
No, but what if you're deluded? And when you think that this is going to do something, and what if it doesn't?
No, I didn't. I never said that. I said I'm doing dishes.
No. You also said
I'm going to save the
running
world
for
and
mayor.
articulate the nature of...
Yeah, you also said I'm running for mayor, and you said, well, you know.
Do you have some haywire?
Yeah, there's some. Go in the
I see it everywhere, and when I
in
do
the
it, I
other
can't
room.
find
Go
it.
look on the table in the other
Oh,
room.
yes. The new, what is it, room?
There.
Temporary storage.
I mean, truth contains even all the bullshit. Like you can say, oh yeah, it's true that there's a bunch of bullshit, as well, and it's all involved, right? It's a complicated matter. It's a complicated mess.
Well,
And to sort of straighten it out.
It becomes your job to simplify it.
Yeah, so I bring it down to this moment, and I say, okay, in this moment, and truth's rule. Well, what is the truth in this moment? You say, well, yeah, you think you're doing this. I think I'm doing that. And other people look at it and say you're not doing anything.
Well,
you're just
everyone that I know thinks magic is real, and so I just got to plug away and trust in my own inspiration, because the people won't understand until I make the articulation that breaks through their defenses.
But maybe it's got to break through your defenses too. Like maybe it's got to come to you too. You got to wake up like everybody else to the situation that we're in, and the implications of that situation, which force us along that channel.
Well, I realize how hard it is to presume my innocence, and so I will just say patience, and yeah, I'm just gonna keep plugging away at it.
As you've been doing for thousands of years. The same thing.
Yeah, miracles happen.
Miracle is just something you don't understand.
Oh.
And then once you understand it, you can do everybody can do miracles. And it's not the way I wanted it to go. So you talk about the nature of God. Well, all is the nature of God. We are all in the image and nature of the creation that we're in.
Well, just because fiction exists doesn't mean that it's real.
Well, it's
Just
real,
just
it's
because a
real
thing
fiction.
can be imagined doesn't mean that it's falls within the parameter of reality.
But I Superman and Jesus, which one's real? Yeah, they both could be fiction.
It's moot. Doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. But so both could be fiction.
Superman might be fiction.
Huh?
Superman's not fiction. I saw him the other day.
Oh, but we're real. Like we're here. But what say do we have? Like we're in a situation where they say you have a say. You have a chance to do something. If you don't like it, you can go away. You can go do something else. You're in a city that is run by the condition that you're in, and you don't like it, but you're subject to it. You're imposed on it.
Well, they've invaded my house, and so it's not a question of going and finding my own freedom. It's a matter of shining so bright that insanity can't exist anymore. and that means heaven on earth and mass global enlightenment of all humans.
Geez, we're a long ways off though. Like we're not impacting much of the scene.
Well, that's why the miracle, like the placing emotion on it is vampiric. It will happen when it's gonna happen.
Well, I'm not placing emotion on it. I'm placing direction to
Well,
it.
you
I'm putting direction to it. I want to have results. Like I don't want to see this continue.
well, I know, but your desire for results has nothing to do with me getting results.
No, but it doesn't have you can't say it doesn't have something to do with it. Like
Well,
because
it
we're all
hinders
here.
it. I have to hear about how I'm probably gonna fail.
No, I don't think that's the condition. It's if you fail, I fail.
Well, because there is no failure.
Well, there is no failure. No, this. And it doesn't matter what. This is not in our control. But it has to go the way it's going to go, and we don't know what that way is.
No, but it's like doing dishes. I can foresee a clean kitchen when I see a dirty kitchen, and I can foresee heaven. And so I'm just gonna plug away at it.
And that's what I'm doing too.
Mm.
You're no different than me in this regard. We're both looking for. I always look for how do I achieve peace when I don't see any peace out there. I don't see any availability. Everything's controlled. It's all blocked. It's all stopped, and we're forced into these little slots where they control it.
Well,
And
only because people think that their lives are that important. Like, we've all been brainwashed. No one's at fault. It doesn't mean lies aren't real. Or insanity isn't real.
Yeah, it's a soup, but honestly, you can decide whether you like it or not.
Well, you usually
I need
cook
a
something
light.
pretty good.
Have you got a lighter? You had a lighter, and I had
I
a
did.
lighter. But I put a lighter in there.
This one's about to die.
Well, he's got one. It's okay. I've got a few in the car.
Oh.
Yeah.
But there was one. And I looked for it, and Andrew was here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to bed.
Did you eat?
No, I'm waiting. Suzanne's got something going there. How about you?
Oh, I'm not. I had 2 sandwiches
Yeah.
a little while ago. And a shower.
Yeah.
Got a good 8 hours sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a good sleep. It was actually really good. And then Suzanne made me a really nice cup of tea. And so and I'm enjoying watching Fiddler on the Roof. It's just fantastic, the production.
Where?
Yeah, it's really good. It's in the middle of a commercial there. That's not one of the
So
scenes.
you're watching it on TV or something?
Right there. Well, yeah.
Like, it's not YouTube and it's not Netflix, it's something else.
Well, I don't know what it is.
Mhm.
It's
But it works.
yeah, it works. Wow, what a path though. What a challenge and change.
Well, we get to be that cool. Like, 1 in 8 billion.
Yeah, it's quite something. Yeah, this kind of Francisco did a few things today. We got the lawnmower going. He fixed it, so we're kind of like back on track.
Mm.
And I'm glad that guy didn't move in. That was a great move. It didn't happen. That was so good. I would have been really stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
But now you're stuck in a different way, but preferable than that stuck.
well, I can work with this one. I don't want any more people here. I can't have an overcrowded situation. It would be just horrendous.
Yeah, well, it would drive you mad. You wouldn't even